right, so we're gonna start with some elevated push-ups. This is the best way to progress into push-ups on the ground. You can start on a wall or you can start on a shorter wall, but I want you to think of the push-up as a moving plank because that's exactly what it is. When you're standing, everything's lined up and that's a plank, and we're just gonna lean and keep everything lined up again. So you want to not let your hips drop or push back too much. We're gonna keep everything lined up and we're gonna push the wall away from us. So when you're pushing the wall away, I want you to breathe out. Breathe in as you're coming down. All right, next up for our upper body exercise, if you have a mini band, let's go ahead and grab one. We want to use a light to medium band. You're going to slip it on around your wrist here, and we're going to stand up nice and tall, engage your core. You're going to tuck your pelvis under so all this can be lined up. Stand up, proud chest. So we're going to raise up, and then you're going to pull your arms apart down towards your chest. And as you come up, you're going to let your hands come together, and then you're going to pull apart. All right, we're gonna get started with an upper body workout today. First off, I wanna start with some walkouts. So we're gonna stand up nice and tall. If you have a mat or something that you want to put your hands on, or you just have some nice soft grass, either way works great. So we're gonna push your hips back, bend your knees just a little bit, and we're gonna walk out into a plank. You're gonna bend your knees, walk your hands back, and stand up. So come down, walk out, walk your hands back, and stand up. Version 2, you can do this from your knees. So you want to make sure that you keep your hips lined up with your spine. So not pushing out, not pushing forward. So keep your core engaged so we're lined up. And we're going to walk out, and then we're going to walk in. And come all the way up to kneeling. Walk out, walk in, come up to kneeling. So if you've never done these exercises before, start with this one on your knees and then test after you get a few rounds of that in and you feel really good about it, then come up to standing and we'll test it out standing. Next up, we're gonna work on some tricep dips. So there's a couple different ways you can do this, but the best way to modify is to find something like a wall, or you could even use a chair or the side of your couch, and balance yourself here. You're going to engage your core, and we're going to walk out. Keep the bottoms of your feet on the floor, bend your knees, and we're going to bend your elbows and push up. So you're bending your elbows and push up. And if you need to take a little body weight off of it, step back. So that's still going to get your upper body working, but that's going to be a little bit modified version so that you can progress up to that. Next up, we've got an exercise I like to call press jacks, and there's a couple different ways to do it. So first off, I want you to grab, if you have a lighter dumbbell, we can use that and just hold it on the ends here. Or if you have an object like a water bottle or anything that you want to add a little bit of weight to at home, go ahead and grab that, or we can just do it with body weight. But we're gonna push up and you're gonna step out and tap every time you push up. So this is version 1. And then if you want something a little bit more high intensity and you want to hop a little bit, we're going to pop both feet out at the same time and you're pushing straight up.